Good morning everyone and welcome to another wonderful day of our Electra Trail trip. Today we're here in Stockholm and we're going to visit Siemens together with our colleagues, so stay tuned and watch us.
Thus, very briefly, what is the role of Siemens in the whole picture, in the electrification picture?
When Siemens Energy was founded just nearly 3 years ago as a spin-off from the Siemens, that we concentrated solely on energy production, energy transportation and sustainability. So we, in our, let me say, main strategy role, we focus on decarbonization. So it's the first and main target from Siemens Energy. And with 90,000 people, we have certainly some muscles to make some impact in the industry.
That's great. You are part of the flagship One project, right?
Yes, we're part of the Liquid Wind family, who started now to bring the first kit, which named Flagship One, into the kindergarten. So it means we have the groundbreaking ceremony just a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And now constructing, building. It's not any more vision, it's on the way, and we start protections in beginning 2025.
One thing that I found very interesting from your presentation is one key characteristic that the companies have to have in order to be able to cooperate, which was cooperation, right? So is this really a key feature that companies have to target electrification?
And generally, to target sustainability and decarbonization is per se for humankind a huge effort. It's gigantic.
Yeah.
And we talked today a little bit about this, how gigantic it is. And also crystal clear is no one can do it alone. Even such a mighty Siemens Energy or with the Siemens colleagues together, we cannot do it alone.
Yeah.
We need partners, and it's more important as it ever was. Partnering and cooperating, bring technologies together and beer new solutions.
Yeah.
And as I will say, 50% of the innovation needed to make the decarbonization reality in 2050 even not invented yet.
Yeah.
So that is fact, and therefore partnership or cooperation is mandatory.
It's crucial.
Yeah.
My last question, we talked briefly about fuels. So we have different fuels that could be used to burn. For example, we have sustainable fuels, ammonia, hydrogen, methanol. You put a special emphasis on one of them. Could you explain which one and very briefly why?
So very clear at the moment is a big hydrogen hype everywhere. But for me is hydrogen an intermediate medium to do, for example, methane. So to produce, for example, ENG, so electric produced natural gas, which could replace one-to-one LNG. Then e-Methanol, electric produced methanol, green methanol, who will be or is now decided will be the fuel for shipping industry.
Yeah.
We have to look for e-kerosene, electric produced kerosene for the airplanes, because there is literally no solution on the way ongoing. And hydrogen will play a role as well, but it will not be the fuel to replace combustion per se. It's too complex, too difficult to transport. So hydrogen is important, but an intermediate product.
Yeah. Okay, thank you very much, Engelbert.
Welcome.
Dankeschön.
Bitteschön.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen. What is the challenges for producing electrolyzers? Especially PEM electrolyzers are upscaling the production. You have to get into lean production. You have to get out of manufacturing into production, which is crucial to reduce finally the costs of the product. The electrolyzers, that's one thing. And you ask the question, what is the challenges or the contribution from Siemens Energy for the liquid wind flagships? I mean, we are the biggest OEM per se. We will supply the electrolyzers. We will supply the entire compression, and which is quite big because you have to compress the CO2, you have to compress the hydrogen, you have to go up to 80 bar to feed the methanol reactors. It has to be done. And the most important part, not the biggest volume-wise or money-wise, but the most important is the entire backbone of the plant, electrification. You have to distribute electrons. Nothing is turning without electrons, without power. Then you have to automate the entire plant. That is also our part. We automate the entire production facility, which is in the future shall be even autonomous operated on the way to the flagship 5, 6, 7, whatever. We don't need any more manpower. And the third and smallest but most important part is the digitalization. We implementing the digital data twin, we implementing the digital process twin, we implementing the operational twin, and all these tools will be necessary to get, as I said before, to autonomous operation.